This is the code for the Omron. When it starts, it goes to point 1, then it waits for an output signal from the PLC. Then it releases the grippers once it receives that signal, and then it detects that there's no grip, then it goes to point 3, which is down, and then it will grip them. And then it will start gripping the block. When the part is gripped, it will go to point 4, which is up, and then point 5, which is right above the conveyor belt, and point 6 is where it places the block. When it is at the station where it places the block, it will release the grippers, detects no grip, and then goes to point 7, which is up. When it goes up, it will set digital output to high, but then it will also reset it to low. That will basically mean that it will, and then it will go to point 1. This is the code for the UR robot. The in-my gripper will go to waypoint 2, which is right above where the block station over there is. And then it will go to waypoint 6, which is down. And then when it receives a signal from the PLC, it will grip it, and then it will go up, which is waypoint 4, and then it will go to the pallet. After it's done going to the pallet, it will place it inside the pallet, wait for a second, release the grippers, wait for another second, and then go up and exit. After the pallet's completed, it will go to waypoint 2, which is right above over here again, and it will wait until it receives an input from the PLC. This is the code for the Lab 6 final, where when the conveyor has no cube, or the sensor detects that there's no cube, the Omron will start its process. It will pick up the cube, place it on the conveyor. When the sensor detects that there's a cube in the way, and it detects that the Omron is out of the way, it will start the motor. When the last sensor, the second sensor on the conveyor belt, detects that there's an object in the way, it will reset the motor, stopping the conveyor. And when no cube, or when there is a cube detected, UR start will continue palletizing it. This is the wiring of the PLC and the terminal block to the Omron and the UR robot and the conveyor belt with all the sensors. So this is the terminal block where we have 120 neutral and ground, earth ground. And we have 24 volts and negative 24 volts. 24 volts and negative 24 volts are coming from the Omron. And then we have the PLC. We have the analog inputs, which are the sensors on the conveyor belt, these. And we have a 540 ohm resistor because we needed to bring the voltage down to match the PLC's ratings. We have an input, we have an output going into an input over here to tell that the Omron is out of the way of the sensor. And then we have an output right here going into the Omron where the PLC tells the Omron, hey, this sensor is empty, so now we can place a block. We also have we have a separate common over here for the outputs that are going to the UR robot over here. The output over here is hooked up into an input of the UR robot, and this is what's sending a weight signal, or it's going to change that weight signal in the UR robot to a high, letting the UR robot grab the blocks.